Donald Trump has welcomed the decisive defeat in a primary election of Congresswoman Liz Cheney, one of the former US president's fiercest critics within the Republican Party. Liz Cheney was beaten in a Republican primary in the state of Wyoming by Harriet Hageman, who had Mr. Trump's backing. Ms. Cheney, who's played a prominent role in the congressional probe into last year's assault on the Capitol building, told supporters she wasn't willing to accept Mr. Trump's lies about voter fraud. Sean Dilley reports.
I did not do this on my own. Obviously, we're all very grateful to President Trump.
Victory at the primaries for Harriet Hageman, Donald Trump's preferred candidate. Bitter defeat for Liz Cheney, one of two Republicans to join a congressional committee investigating the 45th president's attempts to remain in power after the 2020 elections.
I have said since January 6th that I will do whatever it takes to ensure Donald Trump is never again anywhere near the Oval Office, and I mean it.
Fighting talk, but it's a pledge that sounds somewhat weaker now that the three-time Congresswoman has been defeated by Harriet Hageman, who has said she believed the 2020 election was rigged. Donald Trump congratulated the victor on Truth Social, the platform he created after his exile from Twitter. And in his typically pugnacious tone, he wrote of Liz Cheney, "Now she can finally disappear into the depths of political oblivion, where I'm sure she'll be much happier than she is now." This, though, is precisely the confrontational style that's proved popular in Wyoming, where 70% of voters backed Mr. Trump in 2020. And so this is a result that has surprised no one.
She was supposed to represent us, and she knows we all support Trump, and she chose not to. So bye-bye.
She, I think, was so singular focused on the whole Trump, taking down Trump, that I think she took her eye off the ball. Politics are local.
All 10 Republicans who voted to impeach Donald Trump after his supporters attacked the US Capitol building in January last year have been subjected to what US commentators are calling a scorched earth campaign of revenge. 4 have retired, and as with Liz Cheney in Wyoming, the remaining 3 have been defeated by Mr. Trump's preferred candidates in primary elections in Michigan, Washington State and South Carolina. The former president is wrestling with a number of high-profile legal matters, including the FBI's raid on his Florida home earlier this month. Despite some unsubtle hints, he's yet to say whether he will run, but if he does, he'll take comfort from the results so far that show the Republican appetite for his style of politics is strong. Sean Dilley, BBC News.